Hey, so return of the shirt. This is actually interesting. Another similar story. A while ago I found a shirt in my wardrobe that I didn't really like initially, and then I started liking it. I wish I had it out here, but I don't know where it's gone to. But yeah, I wore it, and I didn't get a girlfriend back. I didn't suddenly get nostalgic for an ex-girlfriend. And I think that's something that actually happens to us sometimes. We find something in our wardrobe that reminds us of that time, and we go over it again in our heads and just be like, man, why did I break up with them again? And then inevitably you remember why. You might not necessarily go back into a relationship with them, and yeah. So another really realistic kind of thing taken for comedic effect and everything. The Krav Maga thing I saw coming because I kind of knew what Krav Maga was. I think this was at a time when it was just really starting out and everything, so that joke I kind of saw coming. I think it was like another movie or something I saw, and they talked about it. So that was the main story, and we got a side story with Robin and Barney. Kind of saw and really kind of their chemistry. Like, this was the first time they really got together really quick, and yeah, clicked. Bam, you saw potential. For them at least being friends, I think at this time you could see it here. So that was really cool. And knowing why Barney is employed kind of really works, especially in these early episodes. You kind of see them in the Sweet Taste of Liberty. That's why he's like, we are international businessmen. He has no idea what he's talking about. So, yeah, it's just really cool. Overall, I think this is really like a solid episode. I think I'd give this a B+ because it's just like really good. It really focuses on Ted. It's moving away from the Robin thing. We're not dipping right back into that well again. We're really kind of trying to show a little bit more dimension to Ted. The main thing I would go with in this is the way he breaks up with a girl. It's not the way I would have broken up with him. If I were 100% honest, like if I had said, look, I am, because fairly recently I was in a last year. Well, actually, no, earlier this year, I was ending a relationship with someone, and you try being honest, and you get into that fight, and then you don't, like, you really just want to leave it, and you kind of get like, you say all these things, and you're like, well, you're not giving me everything that I need from this thing, and like, clearly he felt like he was in a place where he should be feeling something that he wasn't really feeling, and everyone around him is like, yeah, it's solid, but if you're not feeling that thing that you should be feeling, then it's really a good idea to get out of it. And well, my relationship was a lot longer, and I had been feeling that thing. It's just suddenly it was gone like that. Still regret doing it though. The main thing about this is it's not how it would have ended. He just says, "Oh, you know, it's inevitable." Yeah, what he should have said is, "Look, this isn't working for me. I should be feeling something that I'm not feeling right now." And really, he should have just waited 24 hours or a week or something. He shouldn't have, you don't break up with a girl on her birthday, no matter what. You really, he couldn't. Like, I know it's supposed to be for comedic effect, but man, you just come off looking like a jerk there. And yeah, I think kind of like eventually, yeah, Ted's gonna kind of look like a jerk. But again, you got to remember this. Like, this isn't real, and also, again, you could be like, we're only hearing this from his perspective, so maybe he's saying these things and he's not remembering them right, because he's talking about something that happened like 20 years ago in the story-wise, so you gotta remember that. So maybe he's making himself sound more like a jerk than he is. So yeah, oh god, this is a longer review than I normally do. So overall, yes, B+ for this one. This is one of the first really good episodes that comes along. Most of the earlier ones, like the pilot, Purple Giraffe, Sweet Taste of Liberty, Return of the Shirt is definitely one of the first better ones, because it's really on that line of like really good. I think they really had started trying, as far as first season goes, they really found their footing here. And we're gonna go on. This is the next episode is Okay Awesome. So I'm in the middle of doing like a bunch of stuff right now. So I'm gonna keep going with this. Got some stuff that I want to watch. Also, I got to catch up on some other shows. But once this disc is done, I'm gonna catch up on those shows, and I'm gonna insert disc 2. I'm really having fun with this. I can't tell you when I'm going to stop, but like, I'm definitely going to have a bunch ready for the next week for you. So by the time you get to this one, you'll be like, oh, he's still going with that blue shirt. Yeah, I might do this with Doctor Who as well, because that would be a little bit easier. So I'm going to... at the moment, I'm doing this with How I Met Your Mother. I'm going to go through the whole show, guys. And yeah, it's just going to be a little bit of fun every week. We're going to revisit some of these older shows. So yeah.